Afternoon, everyone. Once again, this is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and today I am taking care of something I should have taken care of a long time ago. So I did a quick trip to Dollarama to pick up some larger little pots here and another tray to put these little pots in once they're filled with plants and soil. And the black tray can be reused for other things, and it's a lot stronger than the trays they try to sell you for housing plant products. So let me just peel this label out of here. And of course, something that I spotted a while back and never bothered to pick up, but I thought I'd pick it up today while I was there. And this is a canning mat. It's a silicone canning mat. And I figured I would use this on the bottom layer of my Presto canner and use my aluminum one that comes with the Presto canner for the second layer. So this, I think, is exactly the right size. Let me go get my tray and see. Okay, so it is just a fraction larger, but I think it'll work out anyway. So this one will go on the second layer, and this one will stay at the very bottom of the canner. See how it works out. And I find that silicone things do work out quite well, so we'll see how this one works. I'm certainly not giving up canning. I know I've been doing a lot of freeze drying lately, trying to get used to the machine, but I have no intention of giving up canning. As I've said in the past, some things work out better canned, some things work out better frozen. All methods of preserving foods have their value and their where they excel, and not all of them excel at every method. So now these little pots are not exactly the strongest things in the world, but we only need them to last one season anyway, so I don't care. So, and they are the perfect size, and these poor plants really do need to be repotted. Now, I cannot replant all of these tomatoes. There's no way I'm going to be using all of these tomatoes, so we'll do what we can. But I think I'm going to start off with the peppers, which seem to be in beautiful shape here. See? So I've got a bag of soil in my sink. Unfortunately, this is the only place I have to work with these things. So I'm going to press out. And if somebody doesn't think that peppers grow roots on the stem, I can assure you, if it's moist enough, and these were kept moist, there is the beginnings of little roots growing on the stem here. So there are two plants here. Let me see what I'm going to do with this. Okay, start off with the ones that only have one. And replant them. Now, peppers are like tomatoes. They can be planted deeper than the tops of the plants. But I also want to start off with the strongest and healthiest of the plants. So let's do that as well. Yep. Okay, we'll set that aside for the time being and get some pots ready. And I'm not filling these up with soil first because I want to sink those plants in as deep as I can. So the soil will go on top rather than below. Ooh, this tray holds all 15. Very nice. See? Okay, so we're going to plant 15 pepper plants. Separate these two. Once again, we want the strongest ones first, and if there's any room left over, sure, we'll plant the other ones as well. If not, 15 is more than adequate. Okay, room for 3 more. And what I could do is put these ones back into that little container and allow them to continue to grow. I think I will. I hate to kill plants. Okay, we'll get back to these guys in a little while. So now, of course, the issue here is to fill these up with soil. And I'm just going to do them by hand. Unfortunately, it's still too early for me to plant anything in the ground, and that is why I'm going through this process. If I could plant in the ground, they would be going directly in the ground now. I did go to my garden yesterday. After seeing my potatoes sprouting, I decided to go take a peek, and sure enough, I was able to do a little bit of weeding and ground turning, but not enough, and it's going to take a little bit of work to clean the garden. So, and of course, wouldn't you know it, yesterday was the only nice day, and today it's raining, and tomorrow might be okay, but it'll probably be too wet to go back to the garden. And I think I'm probably going to have bad weather till the weekend at least, so I figured I would try to get these guys a little bit better situated so that they continue to thrive. And yes, they still have to be hardened off before they go in the ground, which is true. Yeah, they couldn't have gone in the ground now. Once again, the weather's just, the timing is not right for them just yet. Okay. But I like the looks of this. They are healthy, they are strong, and I'm dropping some soil on the ground, but I guess I can sweep that up after I'm done here. The tomatoes I find a bit more worrisome. I think I planted too many seeds in each pod. And I think if I do 15 tomatoes plants, that's more than I'm going to use. Probably 10 would be enough. But I have another 15 pots, so knowing me, I will probably plant all 15 of them. Okay. And of course the other ones are back up in case of failure. There's always failure. Or if my son wants any. I don't know if he'll want I know he wants to plant tomatoes. I don't know what kind of tomatoes he wants to plant. Likely not necessarily cherry tomatoes that I plant. These are my cherry tomatoes and bell peppers. Now, after these are all replanted, I'm going to soak them good, give them a good watering, so that they don't suffer too much from the transplant shock here. Okay, there's the peppers done. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here, pick out the strongest of the tomatoes and plant 15 of them, and then the extra ones I will put back in the little cell containers that they came in, and I do have some extra spots in the other ones as well. So I should have a good strong 15 tomatoes and peppers. Now look at that. I have, oh my goodness, 2, 4, 6, 7 plants. I definitely put too many seeds in each pod here, but as I said, I'm going to take the strongest ones only. Well, first, and that could be this bunch there, or at least some from that bunch. And I just may leave the rest of those in there for the time being. Okay, so, ooh, this one's got 2 nice, healthy, strong ones. And a whole bunch of little ones. I'm going to just tease these apart. And I was able to do that successfully. You want to make sure that you leave roots on each one. And let's see if we can pry 15 loose before we go any further here. Okay, next batch would be this one here. Let's find the strongest ones. Well, hopefully I left enough fruit on that one. So all that's left right now is to give my babies here a good drink, and then finding a spot for them where they can get plenty of sunlight. And of course, that's going to be the tricky part here. But okay, I'm going to water each one of them individually right now. Okay, we're good to go. Now I just have to find a sunny spot for them. I've got an idea where to put them, but I want to protect them, that area from water first. So anyway, this is Tony from Her Homestead Skills. I know a lot of you have already got your gardens in. Unfortunately for us, living in the great not so white north this year, it's still cold, and it'll probably be close to another month before we can get these babies in the ground. But meanwhile, I can prepare my garden. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.